Napa, Aya fucking Napa, Aya Napa, Aya fucking Napa, Aya Napa, Aya fucking Napa, Aya Napa, Aya fucking Napa.
I'm not worthy of your love. Thank you very much. Is this thing on? Welcome back to Big Mouth and fancy seeing you here in June. A very welcome, my friends, and especially my enemies. Come in, sit down, no touching. I don't do the touching. And welcome to Thursday's edition of my Love Island reaction. Wow, wow, wow. Recoupling on a Thursday. I wish they would just do this every Friday like they used to do evictions on Big Brother. I get confused for 1 minute when Ian goes tomorrow night. I thought, well, hang on a minute, it's not on Saturdays. Just getting all my days mixed up. By the way, last night in this hotel, so let's do this properly. Right, so we had the recoupling and Maura and Amber lose big because, of course, there was never a doubt of Joanna not picking Michael, although for a minute there, you never know with these producers what stunts they'll try and pull. And this is why I was very focused to see what was happening. I did not want Amber and Michael getting back together because I don't think... Look, right, if you're Amber, have some fucking pride, girl. You know, he dumped you. You walked in smiling. You thought you were going to get him back again, and he chose somebody else. But still you're crying over him, happy because his heart rate was higher. As I said, he was probably scared. But the point being is have some pride, Amber. He dumped you. If you don't fancy someone else, just stick with Ovi, which you've had to do anyway. Now, as for Maura, she was desperate to bag Curtis, and it just didn't work. She tried everything. She tried all her feminine wiles. But of course, if Curtis had to choose, I suspect he would have chosen Maura. But because, and basically, it's a bit odd. They're very crafty, these producers, because it all depends who chooses first. It's not very fair, is it? They don't toss a coin or anything. So Frankie chooses first, right? It was Frankie, wasn't it? Now, the point being here, now I know Frankie very well, of course, because she's my ex-girlfriend, but the point being, I must admit, she did surprise me tonight. I didn't expect her to pick Curtis. I don't think the rest of the girls, they were saying she wouldn't pick him. And of course, that really did seal Marvin's fate. Now, Maura picking Chris instead of Marvin. Look, I don't like Chris. Chris is a tool. I like Marvin. Marvin's a good lad, and I think that wasn't really fair. Now, I know that Maura's already been with Marvin, but I think she should have saved him for old time's sake. She clearly doesn't really like Marvin, and I thought that was a bit wicked what she did, really. It was like some kind of revenge because she doesn't like the geezer. It was a stupid choice. It was a wrong choice. Chris has nothing to offer this process. Nobody fancies Chris. His chat up is also so predictable, and he's a bore. And I suppose, really, you've got to question these producers with the kind of blokes they've brought in the past few weeks because, again, it doesn't challenge the other blokes. And what I don't like is how they like to keep everything the same. So they bring in weaker people, so the original people are not challenged. I don't like that. Now, just imagine if we didn't get Aisling coming into Big Brother, was it 5 or 6 or 7, when she kind of came in and surprised us. She was a top personality, wasn't she? But Love Island doesn't do that. So, yes, I'm a bit surprised by Frankie's decision. So was that the producers egging her on to choose Curtis so we can have this love triangle? Because the love triangle doesn't work the other way around if Maura has the opportunity to pick Curtis. But what you notice with Maura is she's a very obsessive, addictive character. And I've psychoanalyzed this woman, and I've tried to research as much as I can about her. And I know it's a bit sad, but I like doing this for reality TV. And the point is, it's not that she particularly fancies Curtis. It's because she's obsessed. It's a game to her. She has to see that she can win this game. She can bag the prize, and she didn't. Did you see the look she gave poor Frankie while the others were still recoupling? It was pretty vicious. She is not a happy bunny. and it's going to be very interesting how all this develops. But what do you think? Will Amber and Michael ever get back together? Will Maura ever win Curtis? And will Chris ever think of a good chat line? Let me know down in the comments below, and please like, share and subscribe. Just one person, please.